friends, welcome back. For everyone who is new here, my name is Yanni and I hope you are ready for some new Christmas inspiration. So let's see what I made.
And here you see the main things we need for this DIY, and you only see my tumbling tower blocks again. So we are going to do again from tumbling tower blocks. We are going to make, like I said earlier, our Santa upside down inside of a chimney. So we will see how this will turn out.
For our chimney, we are going to make first a row of 6 blocks because we are going to make the chimney, and I'm going to first going to make the chimney the wall around it. So, and that will be 6 blocks on each side. So like this, 6, and I'm going to glue them together like this. It is so easy to make, but at least I think it's easy to make because I saw a chimney with the center upside down, but he is made from cardboard. But I couldn't find one which is made from tumbling tower blocks. So this is again an experiment. We're just going to try. I don't know if it will work out or not, but we will see. Like this. Then we already have our first wall. And don't mind my voice because, like you know, I have a little bit of flu, so it will go at the end. I hope everything will go better. But for now, sorry, don't. I hope it doesn't disturb you. So you see, we just have a 1 row of 6, and now we're going to make 3 rows more because we are going to need 4 sides of our wall, like this. And I will do the rest with some music, so you don't have to wait too long for that. And now we are going to do the last block of our last piece of wall, like this. This is number 4. And you see, now we have 4 pieces of our wall. And remove your glue because later it's very difficult to get with it. So, and when you paint it, you just can see all the glue spots. So try to get it as much as you can of your piece. You see here, now we already have 4 walls, and we're just going to glue it together like this. So I'm going to do some glue over here, and I'm going to place it in between like this. Keep it in place for a little moment like this. Now we're going to place this one against this side, over here, and again. Try to get it as even as you can, then it's fitting better. Like this. And now we're going to need on this side, and of course a little piece on the sideline, like this. And now we're going to place this one in between, over here, this one over here. And now we're going to place this one over here. And of course we have to work a little bit with it, but keep it in place. And now you have your own little square like this. Again, remove your glue because my glue did go out a little bit like this. Now we have the walls of our chimney. What we're going to do, we're going to make a bottom because we don't want that Santa is falling down totally inside of the chimney. So we are going to use again 6 blocks in a row like this. We're just going to glue 6 on top of each other like this. I try to do it as fast as I can, but always when the camera is running and you just try to do it fast as you can, most of the time everything goes wrong. So bear with me. And it's always, a lot of you who is here already for a long time and knows that it is always a little bit of chaos and strange DIYs with me. So bear with me. This is the last block for our bottom, at least one piece of our bottom. Now we're going to do the second half, the, the second half of our bottom, like this. And now we're going to do block number 3. Squeeze it and place it down. And number 4. And number 5. And the last will be in number 6. So you have 2 rows of 6 blocks. Like this. Try to get them as even as you can. Now we're going to glue the side of the blocks like this. And you are going to squeeze them and press them down like this. I have to press also to get a flat bottom. You see, now we already have 6 in a row and 2 rows together, and we have our bottom. What we're going to do, if you're going to look, we are going to glue it on top of here. And if you see, he's not totally fitting, but I like that, because if you turn it over, then you don't see the bottom. So we are going to do one glue like this, very neatly on the sides. And I see already I need some glue again. That's what I mean. Always when I do it in a hurry, like this. And we are going to do one line over here and one line this way. And then we're going to place it upside down on our block like this. Move it a little bit the way you want to have it, like this. And now you already have your bottom inside of your chimney, but you don't see it if you have it turned it over like this. Now we already have a little basket. Now we need the sides around our chimney. For the side around our chimney, we are going to use a couple of blocks. And of course, we are going to do on the top, we do some glue. Lay them down and squeeze them together like this. And now you already have one piece. And again, remove your glue. I can't say it enough. And I don't say it enough. Maybe you can even hear it anymore. But I'm going to do my best. What I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this one against each other. Also, like this, on the top. Squeeze it. Like this. And we are going to make another one. We are going to make 4 of 2 blocks. But then on the top side, you glue like this. The last one, and this one. Now we wait until it is dried up, because we don't want that he's falling apart. And I see already I have a little bit of glue on the side and on my finger and, and everywhere, but you know me. Of course, we are going to do this way. We're going to do it this way, and we're going to do it this way. So we make again a nice square like this. Place it down. Move it against each other like this. Keep it in place for a little moment until it is dried up. Now we're going to do on this top a little bit of glue. Again, lay it down like this. Squeeze it. Like this. And now we're going to do one on this top, like here, and we're going to do on this side a little dot, like this, you see, just like this. Oh, over here, and this, just going to place it inside and place it against the other one and squeeze it again and keep it in place for a little moment until it is dried up. And now you already have your own nice square just from 8 little blocks. And if I am correctly, I hope he's fitting on top of here, and he really is. So what we're going to do, we are going to do some glue on the side of our chimney. At least I call it a chimney. You also can call it a box. It even looks like a box. But later on, I hope when we have Santa's feet upside down, we hope he will be. And now I have to get it a little bit more like here and this over here, like this. And you see, now you have your own little basket chimney. At least I call it a chimney. So like this. What we're going to do, we are going to make now Santa's feet because he will be upside down inside of here. For the first part of the legs of Santa, we are going to make 4 pieces with 6 blocks. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay them flat like this. I'm going to do some glue like this, and I'm going to glue them this way on top of each other, and now again another one on top of here. And I always lay them sideways so I can squeeze them a little bit better like this. You see, now you get just a pack with 3, and we are going to make a couple of packs with 3 again this way, again 1, and we do the second one. We do the third one also on top of here, and again lay them sideways so you can squeeze them a little bit harder. And now we're going to glue these 2 on top of each other like this. Now we already have one little piece of our legs. You see already it's a part of, oh, I'm sorry, I'm blinding you. I'm sorry. You see, I have a pack of 6 pieces. And now I'm going to make still 3 other ones with pieces of 6. But I will do that with some music. Now the last block of the first pieces of our legs of Santa is this one, and now I'm squeezing it again, remove some glue, and again we are going to glue it together like this, so we are sure that everything sticks together. And now we have 4 pieces of our blocks. You see already 4, and now we're going to do glue them, one over here and one over here. So just do some glue in the middle and just squeeze them like this. And again, try the other way so you get a nice fitting. And of course, some glue over here. And we're going to fit this one together like this and squeeze it and squeeze it. And now we have already the first start of our legs of Santa. And if you imagine you have your little chimney, and we are going to get it inside of here. Now we still need some feet, and for each feet we are going to need 6 blocks, because we are going to do again 3 on top of each other like this. The same, but we are going to work with the 4 pieces, because we need to let it look like it is a feet and it has some underside of the boots. So like this, this is 1, and now we're going to make 3 other ones, and they are very easy to make. You see already this goes very fast like this. And I'm going to do the other one on top. It is a little bit easier than I thought. I thought maybe it would be a little bit more difficult, but this one is very easy to do. But I never saw anyone do it some tumbling tile blocks, but you have to learn every day, I always say, and just try. It doesn't work, too bad, then it is a failure. But failures also are part of a DIY. So like this, and he still can fail, so I am not shouting too hard, because you don't know, maybe he still fails. Later on, we will see. Maybe the boot doesn't look the greatest that I hope that it will look like. So you see, now I have 4 pieces. Of 2 of those 4 pieces, I'm going to get my pencil, oh, I'm already stuck. I'm getting my pencil and I'm going to make a little, like here, a little stripe, and I'm going to let it walk away because for the underside of the boots, I show you that in a moment. You see already I did one on each side, on the underside from the boot, a little, I don't know, here in the Netherlands we call it een hak and a zool. So I don't know if you how you call it in English, at least the underside of our boot. And before we can go out and saw it out, we have to glue them together because we need to saw everything out on all of the blocks, because later on we will glue this together and then you have your own little center boot on top of here. So we take some glue and we are going to glue this one and this one together. I need some glue again, like this. So we do them both on top of each other, lay them down, squeeze them, and this one also in the same direction, like this. And now you already have 2 blocks for his boot, and it looks now very strange. Believe me, for me it looks strange too, but I'm sorry. But of course we are going to glue this later on top of here, and then you will see that the boot is still coming a little bit more to life. And of course, what I said earlier, now we glued it together, I'm going to give the top of the boot a little round side. So, and then we also again saw this piece out, so it gets a little bit more shape to the boot. I finished up my little feet, and you see this is how they turned out. And now they are looking a little bit more like the undersides of some shoes. And of course we are going to glue them on top of here like this. But before I'm going to do this, I'm going to paint this in the black color, this in the red, and a little piece of some faux fur on the underside. And I'm going to do this in the brown, and I think I'm going to do this in some furniture wax. Of course, if you like a little bit more of the pattern of some stones, which are of course from a chimney, then of course you can do some pattern of course on top of here, but that's not a thing I'm going for. So I'm going to do it in some furniture wax, and I'm going to paint this in the red color and this probably in the black one. For the black I'm using my very simple brand of school board paint, but of course you can use any black color you like. And if you like Santa's boots, maybe in another color, it's also fine too, because you can do whatever you think is right and fitting for your decor, I always say. So I'm going to paint this one, both of them in the black color. And for the legs, at least that will be his trousers, I'm going to use some very bright color of red, because I always love a little bit of the brighter red for Santa. So of course we are going to do the whole piece, but later on I will do a little line around it with some faux fur, but you see that in a moment. So now I'm going to do this one already in this color. And like I said, I'm going to use for my chimney, I'm going to use my Simple Fairy brand furniture wax. So very easy, you can stain it, you can do it in brown color, in a black color, but I'm going to use some furniture wax. And I'm always do it with some brush, and we're going to just simply do it in the wax. And our legs and our little boots are dried up. At least I think they already look like little boots. I showed you in a moment when we glued first our boot on top of here, because before we do our faux fur around it, then you probably wouldn't get the nice ending as you would like. So I'm going to do some glue on top of here and just glue the feet on top of here like this. Of course, always when my camera is running, everything is going wrong, but I'm doing my best like this, and I'm squeezing it real hard because we want to have a nice, and you see this is already a 1 feet. And you see I did the paint a little bit with black, a little bit of the touches of black inside the way, because I didn't want to have it too red. That's not just my choice. So this is one, and now we're going to do the other one. like this. And we are going to glue this one on top of here, like this. And I have to be sure that I squeeze it real hard, like this. And now we already have two of our center's legs. Now I have some faux fur. I'm sorry for the crackling. I will take it out. You see, I have pieces of faux fur and I have one piece I'm going to do in the middle. You see already, this is very cheap. This is always on a roll and it's very cheap. So I'm going to cut off a little piece and then we're going to do it around. So I have my faux fur. I did measure out a little bit. I don't want the little fur too big. So I always take a very sharp little knife. You always do your, you use probably in your kitchen. So, but I'm going to do always on the back side of the fur. I'm going to cut it to make sure that my fur self, it stays the best. So this takes a little time. Just go ahead and on the line you need. We have two little strokes of our faux fur and I'm going to start on the back side, just do a little bit of glue and I'm just lay down my faux on top of here, wait until this dried up and then we go around until we are on here and then I'm going to measure out. I think I want to have a little overlay, so I want to cut it off this way. And again, do it with your sharp knife on the back side. That gives a nicer look, like this. And I'm going to do some glue on the end of my fur. And again, just lay it down and keep it in place for a couple of seconds until this dried up. It gives a little bit of a mess, but at the end, I think it looks great. Like this. You see already, now you have one leg of Santa. Now Santa's feet are ready. We are going to go further with our chimney. I did it like you see in the furniture wax. Maybe you did it in another color. It doesn't matter. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my computer and I'm going to make a little print for on the front of my a little chimney. And of course you can use a print with some stones on it. I'm just going to make a print from Santa's stop here. So we will see how this will turn out.
And this is how the tag turned out, and it just says Santa stop here. I made 4 of them. I don't know if I do on each side one of the tags, but of course I did them in 2 different sizes, so I have to cut out and look which one I like the best on the sides. So let's do the next step and cut our little tag.
So I did took a little one of the bigger tags because I thought that looks a little bit nicer. So I'm going to use the bigger one. I'm using just a very simple brand of mud pots, but you can use anything you like. Just maybe some school paint. I don't know. You can use anything, but I always use this mud pot. So we will do a little bit on the back side. And we are going to, I have to do it on the right way, of course, or else he will be on the wrong side up, and that's not what we're going for. Like this. You see already, now we already have one tag on top of it. I don't think I'm going for 4 on each side, so on each side 1. But I'm going to just take it from this on the front. So I will leave it at this, but of course you can do any side you like. And of course, if you want to use this tag, you will find it in our free printables down below in our description box. So I will finish this off. Now we are going to install our little legs of Santa inside of the chimney. But of course, I want to have them a little bit sideways like this. I can show it to you this way is better. So I'm going to try, I never did it, so I'm just going to do some glue on the underside and just try it a little bit thicker so that they can come a little bit together like this. I don't have no idea if this will work or not. I just squeeze it inside and just wait until it is dried up like this. So this takes a little moment, so I will do this out of camera. You see, this is how it is dried up. Just a little bit of glue on sideways and just keep it in place like this for a little moment. Of course, it is not really stuck, but it keeps the legs a little bit out of each other. So now they can hang a little bit easier inside of our, oh, I have to show it to you this way, inside of because here. I want the legs also glued inside. I have to do some glue on this side, of course, also, and on this side a little bit more than you used to be, just because you just wanted this sticking out of itself on top of your dings, of your ding, of your chimney. So like this, and I'm just letting it dry for a little moment, and then we're doing some greenery inside of here. I found some real greenery like this because I bought a whole Christmas tree just for using the greenery. So I am going to do some little pieces on the back side and the front of our chimney, and of course you can cut them as small as you like. Just I don't do them too high because I really want that it is still looking like a little bit of a lower chimney. Of course, if you want to have a higher chimney, I totally forgot to say, just do one layer of this one again under it, then you have more a higher chimney. So that's also an option for you if you like it a little bit higher, but I want to keep it very low for on my table. And again, just some greenery inside of it. It is so easy, just do what you prefer. So I will finish this off and then you will see the end result.
And here you see finally the end reveal of our homemade little chimney with our Santa's feet outside of the chimney. I am really happy how he turned out, especially because he's a little size and you can use him in your tray, in your kitchen, in your home decor, anywhere, because he is not really big. So I had so much fun making it. In a moment I show it to you a little bit closer, but for now I want to thank you so much for being here and spending a little moment of your day together with me. Thank you so much for that. And of course, if you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing if you're not, and give me a thumbs up and click the bell. Of course, you will find all the links you need down in my description box for this channel and of course our main channel Deco Easy. Enough talking. I wish you all a beautiful day. Stay safe. See you next time. Bye.